These are honestly like my exact size. There's so much stuff in here I probably should have brought home with me. It's a nice pair of Levi's right here, just like, people like to get these as a dark wash because then you kind of like create the story yourself, you know, like as you wear them. This person walked a lot. I mean, there's so much wear in the crotch and stuff like that. So sick. They carried something in this pocket often. Look at these little hairlines down here, like they painted something one day and wiped their hand, like this is fingers, you know? Man, I love these. My name's Sean Witherspoon. I'm a collector, I'm a designer, I'm an artist, and I kind of go deep into those categories, you know? When I look at this, I'm like imagining all the stories and what it's been through, and I'm like, oh, I just want to represent that somehow. I wish there was a way for me to like show you what I'm thinking. Cue mintage.
The perception of NFTs outside of the core NFT collectors is skeptical. All the stories you've heard from the Sam Bankman-Frieds to the rug pulls, you know, for me, I'm actually like good riddance. We can create a lot of amazing things. This is why I'm here. I got into social media aggressively in 2007, 2008. And, you know, through my relationships with people like Snoop Dogg, I was helping build these tech companies into behemoths. They had this promise of changing our lives, but they were just acquiring our data. I realized early on that crypto is an opportunity to own our own digital footprint.
As much as I was into Web3 and NFTs and I had an ape and things like that, I still like wasn't able to truly express my personality through it. Like not ever did I see a hoodie on an avatar and it was fraying. And to me, this is a big deal. That shows that you wore this and you created a story with it. And I was like, we need to bring this to life through Web3.
I met Sean one day. We were sitting talking about NFTs and he came over and he was like, who's talking about NFTs? And he's like, I've been wanting to learn about it. Can we talk more? And so I was like, yeah, sure. So we started talking about it. And I was like, hey, you need to meet my friend Nick Adler, who knows way more than I do.
Brennan Russo called me and said, hey, you should meet Sean Witherspoon. He's been thinking about NFTs.
We just started talking more through Brennan and he brings them to my vintage store.
I came through and I remember I walk in the store and on the wall, I look up and I see like a Madonna t-shirt and a Snoop Dogg t-shirt. I'm like, how much are those t-shirts? Well, that one's $2,000. My jaw drops, right? I'm like, $2,000, like who's gonna buy this? And he's like, they'll be gone by the end of the day. My mind like just started running.
This is one of my favorite shirts ever, dude. Mary J. Blige on the hood of the Land Rover. It's probably one of the dopest shirts in the game.
What's the retail value of that?
This?
Yeah.
This is a good one.
Like
maybe like 5 or 6 grand.
Well, why 5 or 6 grand?
Because I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to tell you. That's just like what people are paying.
This is like an early scene of builders. Like I kind of think of it like CBGBs in the 70s with punk or like tech at South by Southwest in the early 2000s. Like this is that movement and we're super lucky to be part of it.
Let's create a really amazing digital render that people can buy and own, and then we apply utility to it where people can outfit their avatars, we can have AR filters. That is where it starts to get really exciting.
So we formed what is MNTGE.
We launched our Mintage Pass in December. The pass gave you access to our first collection that was curated and designed by Sean Witherspoon.
My collection is pieces that I've really never showed anyone before.
And we sold out within 20 minutes, essentially. That pass was the start of our community. And where did we start with? We started with our Discord.
We're scanning in a pair of pants right now, right?
Yep.
So they also have the ability to like scan a person in. And you could put whatever you scan in on the person as their own avatar. The way the world's heading is whatever we're wearing in person doesn't fucking matter. Our biggest flex is social media.
Here we go, at the top of the class on the road, and it's time to run it.
You know, Sean's crafted an incredible career for himself. I mean, he's designed some of the most iconic sneakers in culture.
He really has this crazy ability to spot trend and just go.
I love the neck. I've never seen a neck like that before. where it's crew neck, but then also goes up to the mock turtle. I think in the next 5-10 years, all the head designers, all the creative directors of every brand is going to be someone from the vintage world that had access to an archive.
Yeah, and we ain't never going back now.
I started buying some Levi's and then embroidering fruits and veggies all over them, just as like some shit that made me happy to wear. And then it kind of like turned into a thing that everyone wanted. I'll look at like the denim jacket and I'm like, there's so much more to this than what we're seeing with our eyes. Like, imagine what it's went through the last 50, 60 years. Like, there's a journey inside of this thing. This is one of the jackets that we scanned in, and you can see, looking at this, why it's so unique. You know what I mean? The details are crazy. This one's really cool right here. I've rarely started a business in the physical world, and it's had that kind of immediate success that we've had with Mintage.
Here's the jacket.
Love it. I love all the hanging threads.
So we'll have this jacket as the base, so everybody will open up a trunk and receive
I love how real
a
it
base
looks.
garment.
It's crazy.
One of the many things that attracted me to Web3 was just the community aspect of it. There's so much engagement, and I love that. I love engagement because you see immediate results in that, whether it's positive or negative. You know what I mean? We make one move with Mintage, we see results in the Discord of people either loving it or hating it. I'm having a tough time focusing. Everything else is going through my head right now. I'm pretty fucked.
So get out of here.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I just can't focus on anything else.
okay.
I'm sorry.
You actually got a great moment because that's kind of how he is.
I'm just like a big dreamer, you know what I mean? And so like when I came into the whole Mintage thing, I mean, I hear anything's possible, so here's what I'm thinking, and everything's come to life.
So you have an ape here, but then you have a fluff here, and you can see that their like body mass is different, right?
Yeah.
So the jacket and the garments have to react.
Mintage became that vehicle for me where I was like, okay, Web3, that's where we'll do it. We can continue the story. You can be part of the story. This is the most beautiful crossroads for what I've been looking for.
Come find me where the
The truth is, it's just technology. There's not an end to Web 2. The internet's not going anywhere. But the sooner we drop the title, we drop the word NFT, and we drop all this stuff, and we integrate it into our lives, and it becomes a tool set, this is gonna be the biggest massive transition that we've experienced.